Okay, this question asks us to sketch this curve. Y plus 3 squared is equal to 9 minus 4 times x take 2 squared. So from our previous chapter, we know that this is the same thing as x take 2 squared over a half squared plus y plus 3. Sorry, pen conked out for a second there. Plus y plus 3 squared is equal to 3 squared. So straight away we could sketch this curve. We know that it is an ellipse rather, centered on 2, negative 3, with a horizontal radius of 1.5 and a vertical radius of 3. However, there is actually another way of looking at this. So instead of this, what are we going to do? Oops. Sorry, wrong color. So instead of this, what are we going to do? We can start with our traditional unit circle, x squared plus y squared equals to 1. So what are we going to do? Well, we've got a few operations to perform on this. We're going to start by translating x. Now, how much should we translate x by? Keeping in mind, of course, that we've got to deal with this factor 4 and the factor 3 as well. So we can actually view this, that's a horrible color, we can actually view this part, what is this going to be? This was going to be 2x minus 4 squared, all over 3 though. And this was also going to be y plus 3 over 3 all squared is equal to 1. So when we first translate, we're not going to be translating by 2 units. When we first translate, we're actually going to be translating by 4 over 3 units in the positive x direction. So our x goes to x minus 4 over 3 squared plus y squared equals to 1. So this is translate by 4 over 3 units in the x direction. Now we can scale, and if you look at what we're going to scale by, we're going to be scaling by a factor of 1 over 3. So that means we multiply the x by 2 over 3. So now we replace x by 2/3 of x, 2/3 x minus 4 over 3 all squared plus y squared equals to 1. And so we can call this a scaling parallel to the x-axis with factor 3 over 2. So that deals with our transformations in x. Now, let's just make this a really long arrow. What happens to our transformations in y? Well, the first one we want to do is, of course, we want to translate before we scale. So x stays the same now. We have 2 over 3x minus 4 over 3 squared plus, and we translate. So now we want to translate by 3 over 3 in the negative x direction, so this is just y plus 1. And so we can say this is a translation by 1 unit in the negative y direction. So we're almost finished now, but if we do this last one, we still have to scale y, and this is a 1 over 3, so we're actually scaling by a factor of 3. What we're going to do is this is going to be 2/3 x minus 4/3 squared plus 1/3 y plus 1 squared equals to 1. And as we said earlier, this is a scaling by factor 3 parallel to the y-axis. So we can actually draw, we know what, we can actually draw this graph into GeoGebra, and we can see that the original curve is y plus 3 squared equals to 9 minus 4 times x minus 2 squared. So we can see what that looks like. And actually, if we just hide that for a moment and look at our previous expression is 2 over 3 x minus 4 over 3 all squared. So let's key that in. 2 times x over 3 minus 4 over 3 all squared plus, we had a third y plus 1, so y over 3 plus 1 squared equals to 1. And we can see that we actually get back exactly the same graph. If we show them overlapping, you can see absolutely no change between them. So they are indeed the same curve. And we are now finished.